What's up guys? So in this video, we're going to be checking out some great hiking spots around Asheville. Thought about making separate videos about each place, but f it. Let's just throw it all in one big video. Let's get into it. So we're going to check out Looking Glass Falls, Chimney Rock, Dupont State Park, and Mount Mitchell. Now these places are really spread out, so plan on multiple days or pick one and stay for the day. So we parked just a little bit down from the falls. Now we got to backtrack and then we'll be there. That's bigger than I thought. Let's go down to the base and check it out. It's crazy to think that all of this was a part of the Vanderbilt estate when he built Biltmore. He owned all of this. So since we're here, you can head on down the road and go to a place called Sliding Rock. And apparently it's this big ass rock that you can go and slide down it. But it's a little cold. It's like 60, 65 degrees. So I don't know. We'll try to talk Jack into doing it.
That's what Sliding Rock looks like.
That really sucks. I wanted to slide down that big rock. It is early April. So today's plans just aren't working out. Cradle of the Forestry is closed, Sliding Rock is closed. So this place has a ton of trails in the area and it's only about 30 minutes from Shining Rock. And that's my favorite place to camp in Pisgah. I used to go a whole lot before I started YouTube, so I might have some throwback footage. But if you have good weather, camp there. It's worth it. What's up, everybody? So today, we're in Chimney Rock, North Carolina. And this little place that we're in is called Chimney Rock Village, and it's named after the big monolith. We just got here. That is one windy-ass road. Let's walk down through here. It looks really interesting. To me, it kind of brings back a feeling of Gatlinburg or something like that as you drive through, and it has all the old-time style buildings. So let's go check it out.
Start it up.
Isn't that beautiful?
Nice and repurposed.
I love it.
That looks cool.
It does. I think, when I saw this, I think this was the kind of sink that was in my great-grandmother's house.
This is lit.
All right, so we get to the top of Chimney Rock and they want $17 per adult and $8 for a kid. So for us, that's gonna cost like 50 bucks just to go see a rock. We're turning around, I'm not paying that. Unapologetic cheap bastard right here.
It is crazy that North Carolina has all these mountains and trails and waterfalls and all the hiking you could ever dream of, you know, for free. So it just doesn't make sense to pay for it. Not in my book.
That's cool too.
This makes up for not making it to the Arboretum, right?
Or Chimney Rock.
$16 to park there.
$16 to park in Arboretum, yeah. $50 to go to Chimney. All right, so we're at the Hooker Falls Trailhead. And it looks like there's 3 waterfalls right through here, and we're gonna go check them all out. Now, Triple Falls is the one where Hunger Games was filmed. I use this app called the Hiking Project. It's free, it's great, they do a good job. You can download all the maps offline. Yeah, so we're on our way to the Hooker Falls. It's a closer one to the trailhead that we're at. I think it's about a half mile. You can loop around it and go back to the restrooms, and then you go on the longer hike to see 2 more waterfalls. All right, we're here. About 10 minutes down the trail. It's all gravel trail, it's not too bad. Pretty easy walk down here. But I suggest coming early, that way you can get a parking spot and you can get a good picture without a lot of people in it. So check that out. Hooker Falls. That's the first of 3 falls today. Well, Triple Falls has 3, so is that 5? I don't know. I went to public school. I really prefer to go on hikes that have waterfalls. At least you get like, you know, something at the end of the hike, a reward or something.
The water.
Is it cold?
I cannot tell you.
The water is nice.
Yeah, this is a nice place. We could come here when it was warm, you know, jump in the water, bring a picnic, be great. So we're gonna leave this falls. We'll see you at the next one. Kind of. See, the question I ask myself is, how did these rocks get here? Was it men or ancient aliens? We're almost there, but it's all uphill from here. I think I can see it. Triple Falls. Check that out. In my opinion, I think it's the most epic falls I've ever seen. So it's closed for repair, but I think I have some footage from 3 years ago that I can use to show you what that looks like down there. So we're above Triple Falls now. You can see the water is just so calm. You wouldn't even know that there's a giant waterfall down there. It's muddy as can be, but we're on our way to the last waterfall, High Falls. Wow, look at that. That is massive. Last time I was here, it was so crowded, but I think we were in the late afternoon. So again, if you're gonna come here to Dupont, come earlier. This is the top lookout point that you can go to. I think I like the base much better. Less of a crowd, and you can climb on some rocks. Okay, I think I'm too close. It's getting water all over the camera and all over me. I'm gonna have to put the camera away. This is High Falls. Look at that view. We're on our way to Mount Mitchell. It's our last day here in Asheville, and Mount Mitchell is about an hour away. And I keep putting it off because it's the furthest place that I've wanted to go. But since it's our last day, we're gonna go check it out. We had such a bust on Chimney Rock yesterday, wanting $50 to let us in. We need a win before we go. So we are at the Craggy Gardens Visitor Center. So apparently this is the first day that the Craggy Visitor Center is open. They normally have the Blue Ridge Parkway closed at this high of elevation in April. We are fortunate enough that it's finally open and we got to drive up here, and it is gorgeous.
You pass a variety of Appalachian hardwood trees and world famous.
They have their own radio station.
Fraser fir trees. With temperatures often 20 degrees colder than nearby valley towns, the cool climate preserves a rare alpine forest that more resembles Canada than North Carolina. Welcome to Canada down south, y'all.
So we are at Mount Mitchell State Park, and this is the highest point east of the Mississippi. And apparently this place gets 91 inches of snow every year.
Park office and ranger station 2 miles up the road on your right, with maps, park information, restrooms,
no
and
gas.
drinkable
No
water.
fuel.
The radio station says they've had their fair share of people up here that have run low on fuel, and it had directions to the nearest gas station. And there was a sign as we entered the park, no fuel here.
Hey, how are you? It's 6,684 feet in elevation. So, we just went in the visitor office, got us a brochure and a map. Let's go find a trail. The history of this place, kind of neat. I'll just read you this little piece, but they have it on the brochure here. In 1830, University of North Carolina professor Dr. Mitchell began a geological survey in the 1830s. So by 1844, using barometric pressure readings and mathematical formulas, Mitchell calculated the summit of Mount Mitchell to be 6,672 feet. That's amazingly only off by 12 feet from the modern measurement that we know today. But sadly, in 1857, when Dr. Mitchell was hiking this area, fell down a waterfall and died. And the highest peak was named after him in 1858. So we're going to drive 2 miles up to the summit, listen to some more fun facts on the radio.
Smell of Mount Mitchell's unique.
It has snowed every month of the year on the summit at Mount Mitchell. Every month? It snows in July, August?
Look how dense it is. The forest up here is just, it's so dense. I feel like I'm in Robin Hood.
Different than
And you can camp up here too. They got campgrounds, and you can register as a backpacker and go in the backcountry and camp. That's a big rock. It's only 3/4 of a mile, so we're walking back to the parking lot now. Then we're gonna go check out the 360 view at the Mount Mitchell overlook. I'm glad we came up here. Nice little concrete path. Take you up to the overlook. Oh, there it is. See it? Right there.
Mount Mitchell, on a clear day, it says you can see as far as 85 miles. And actually, point, I can visibly see Table Rock, and I can see Hawksbill, and I can see Boone. That's pretty cool.
Where you can see in every direction. Like all around you. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it, have you?
No.
So if you like the Asheville area, then you'll probably like these two, and I'll see you in the next one. Shit, that's hot. Are they from Kentucky?
Yeah, they're from Georgia.
Kentucky, yeah. The first public library in 2018. That seems like they waited a while. You thought it was a bear.
They had one bear one.
It was Bigfoot.
I think when I saw this, I think this was the kind of sink that was in my great-grandmother's house.
Releasing the burdens you were never intended to bear in your suitcase. We actually sold everything we owned. We put sentimental stuff in storage.
Like,
Worthless.
Yeah, we don't know. These megaliths could have been here for thousands of years, placed here for aliens to land. The lookout area down there. I see somebody coming up. How'd they get there? Yeah, so we're on our way to We're not on our way to Black Mountain.
Have you heard it pronounced Craggy?
No,
Or do you think it could be Craggy?
Craggy.
Of course, they're just little peaks on the map. But you can physically match it up and see which is which. And I thought that was really cool. I've never seen anything like that when we're out hiking.